So we are going to continue on working from the mount position, which is basically what I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. We've covered control, staying in the position, and how to set up a variety of different submissions. We're going to look at 2 particular ones today, but one of them is like a combination style, putting 2 of the submissions we've already done previously together. So the first submission we're going to go for is Americana. Now I know we set this up slightly differently before. Before we looked for the cross face and we were working the arm up to the top, and then we set it up and then brought it round for the Americana. For this one we're going to set it up slightly differently. We're going to go for this like 2-on-1 grip onto the arm. So gripping onto the arm, we're going to put all of our weight through and drive the arm down to the floor. Now, we've already previously done the Americana. If you want to have a practice at it, have a practice at it. Hand goes to the wrist, arm underneath, pinky to the floor, raise the elbow up for the finish. But what I actually want you to do is I want you to combine the setup for the Americana with an armbar finish. We've actually got 2 armbar finishes available to us. So as I push the arm down to the floor, a real common reaction from my partner is to take this hand over and try to grab hold of his own wrist and then pull his arm back to the middle. So the first variation, I push the arm down, he reaches over to try to grab his arm to bring it back. This arm suddenly becomes available. So we're going to slide the knee up and change our angle on our partner. Then, like we've already worked on, we're going to collect both the arms, pull them in nice and tight, shift our weight so the weight goes through the middle of our partner, take the arm that we want, leg comes over the top, drop down, and finish the armbar. So, that variation again. We push down, he comes over. As soon as he does that, he exposes his side of the body. Other things available might be back takes, such like that, but we're not working on that. We're trying to work the submissions from mount. So we're going to slide the knee up, make sure we get that angle change. Going to collect the arms, pull them in nice and tight. As the leg comes around, make sure that we're shifting the weight through the middle of the body. We want him to feel like he wants me to take this arm bar. Leg comes over, we're going to drop down, take the arm that we want, bring it through and finish. The other variation of this is when we've got those really strong guys underneath. So we're pushing down, just like Paul, of course. Pushing down, he grabs hold of his arm. Before I get a chance to pull up, he just rips his arm back to the middle. And we're going to use that momentum to shift our weight through the arm. We're going to swing the leg around. We're going to finish the arm bar on the other side. Okay, so again, I'm pushing down for the Americana. His arm comes over. The first version, I know you were showing off your strength there, I know. Sliding the knee up, change the angle. Second version, a little bit more dynamic we've got to be as he pulls the arm in. Keep the weight through the arm. The momentum of him pulling back to the middle enables me to change the angle, swing the leg over, pinch the knees, raise the hips, and finish the arm bar. So we can either do that off of we were intentionally trying to go for the Americana and finish it, or we are baiting by pushing the arm down and baiting him to come across and try to defend, but the end game was always to hit the arm bar. All right, let's have a little dabble. 1, 2, 3, let's go. So we have been working on how to control the positions and the different ways that your partner's going to try to like bridge you off or frame onto the hips. So I've got to see like telltale signs of when he's going for an escape. So for example, if I've got the hands on the floor and he tries to wrap up my arm with his arms, then just hook it, go around it. There you go. Like, I can't allow that to stay in there. So I'll like rotate it out and make sure I stay nice and safe. When he brings frames down to the hips, I have to like know in my mind that this is a problem and stop going for initially what I'm going for up here and start dealing with this. Underneath, working the arms up. We've worked on some of that a little bit. But sometimes if I know that I've got like the legs crossed and I'm controlled in here and I know I've got pretty good control of the position and I feel his hands come down to the hips, as long as we're reasonably quick, we have 2 submissions that we can hit up here to discourage him from going down to the hips. So I'm going to go back to the cross face. Number one we're going to do, I'm going to take my forefingers inside the gi. I'm going to take my fist, I'm going to put it right into that artery on the side of the neck. Pulling the arms in nice and tight, and then I'm going to punch in for the finish. Aptly named fist choke. So I feel the hands come down. I know they're not anywhere near the neck. I mean, this is why we wouldn't go for, like, if I'm here and I'm going for like cross collar chokes, it's difficult because the hands are up by the head, right? And he's trying to defend. But when I know the hands have come down to the hips, as long as I think quickly, we're going to go 4 fingers, punch, make sure you get it right in that artery, right on the side of the neck there. And then we're just going to punch in and finish. The second one isn't any more sophisticated. We're going to go for the Ezekiel. So again, we're going to go for the 4 fingers. We're going to punch across the neck. And then we're going to aim for the artery on the far side. This time, I'm going to lower my hips, lift my head up. I'm going to punch my hands down to the floor. This way. Try not to aim for the jugular. Like, the jugular will work against a lot of people, but sometimes they can firm it a little bit. What we want to hit is the artery. So when we're going for the fist choke, we're aiming here on the side. When we go for the Ezekiel, we want to go across the far side to hit the artery. So that it makes them have to tap, rather than like those guys that just like will firm his neck up and just not allow it to happen because he just doesn't want to lose. The ego's there. If we go across, he doesn't have a choice. He's going to tap or he's going to nap. So here, fist goes in, punch and finish. We'll slide it all the way across and then lift your head, punch to the floor to finish for the Ezekiel choke. Generally, these two will be done when we feel like the hands are coming down low and they're not going to be able. It's going to be difficult to get the hands in if his hands are here defending. But if he's gone down for the frames to make his escape, this is when we're going to go for those two. All good? Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it.